Hello students, in this video let us discuss the epoxidation of alkenes. This epoxidation of alkenes means formation of the cyclic ether. Okay, formation of the cyclic ether. Generally that cyclic ether linkage is called as epoxy linkage. That's why this process is known as epoxidation. Generally alkenes on reaction with paracids, that means paracetic acid, trifluoroacetic acid, or metachloroperbenzoic acid, or Caros acid like H2SO4, H2SO5 sulfuric acid. By using all these paracids on reaction with alkenes, we will get the cyclic ether, that is nothing but epoxidation reaction. Okay. Now here in this case, actually this is a electrophilic addition. Okay, it is a electrophilic addition. So what is the electrophile in this reaction? That atomic oxygen is an electrophile in this reaction. Okay. Now here in this case, for suppose this alkene on reaction with peracid, we will get the ether. So here one oxygen is incorporated on the alkene. That oxygen is nothing but whatever the oxygen which is attached to the hydrogen, that oxygen comes to the alkene actually. Okay. So here in this case, for suppose how it is a electrophilic addition reaction, actually it follows a cyclic transition state. In this cyclic transition state, that means in this moment of the electrons, that oxygen becomes a electron deficient actually. So for suppose here, so here in this case loss of H plus, okay, loss of H plus. Next here, that means here this oxygen gains 2 electrons. Now in this oxygen-oxygen bond breaking, this oxygen gains 2 electrons. So it becomes a neutral actually. Okay, na? So by the breaking of this OH bond, this oxygen gains 2 electrons. By the breaking of this bond, this oxygen losing electrons. So that oxygen becomes electron deficient. So around that oxygen only the 6 electrons are there. That becomes a electron deficient. Sextet of electronic configuration. So that is the electron deficient oxygen. So that electron deficient oxygen attracted towards nucleophilic alkene actually. Nucleophilic alkene. Now here then these electrons are transferred to this oxygen. This oxygen becomes a electron rich O minus. This O minus attracted towards H plus. So as a result, here if it is 18 O18, we will get this one. Okay, that means O18 plus here double bond C or here OH, that is nothing but acid, carboxylic acid, that is converted into carboxylic acid. Okay, na? So here that oxygen from the peracid is coming from this OH group actually. Okay, so this oxygen is incorporated in a product. Now here it is electrophilic addition reaction because this electron deficient oxygen, that oxygen having 6 electrons, that is electron deficient, is added to the alkene. So alkene is a nucleophile. This oxygen is an electron rich, electron deficient actually. So here in this case, the alkene which has a more electron density are readily involved in a epoxidation process. For suppose here this alkene has a 4 methyl groups, so 4 donating groups, so it is a highly electron rich. It is readily attracted towards electron deficient oxygen. Next here 3 methyl groups, here 2 methyl groups, here 1 methyl group, here no methyl groups. It is a reactivity order actually. Now here this diene on reaction with the MCPBA, metachloroperbenzoic acid, is a peracid actually. Now here in this case, while using one equivalent of the peracid, here this double bond is involved in a epoxidation process because it is attached to the electron donating groups, methyl, or of course we can take methoxy group. Okay, donating groups. Now here in this case, this ester group is electron withdrawing group. This electron withdrawing group decrease electron density on this double bond, but on this double bond more electron density, so it is readily attracted towards the electron deficient oxygen. That's why this double bond is involved in a epoxidation process. Okay, so that is the reactivity of the alkenes in epoxidation, and it is a electrophilic addition reaction mainly. Okay, so let us discuss some examples. Yeah, Here in this case, first one is a simple epoxidation reaction, MCPBA. Now here in this case, this is the ethyl group. It is somewhat larger group. So because of the repulsions with that ethyl group, so this MCPBA peracid approaches from the below the plane. So that's the epoxidation below the plane. It is the exactly opposite trans. Okay. But here in this case, here OH, that is a polar group, we know that, and it can form the hydrogen bond. So in this case, that MCPBA peroxide forming a hydrogen bonding with OH. That means here OH above the plane. So this peroxide is also present above the plane because of this hydrogen bonding interaction. Now here epoxidation takes place from the above the plane only. So that's why here epoxidation above the plane. This OH also above the plane. Because here peroxide maintains some hydrogen bonding interactions with OH. That means here OH above the plane, here peroxide also above the plane, approaching this alkene, okay, from the same plane. Next in this case, here this epoxide, okay, this epoxide approaches from the top face, okay. Why? Because here hydrogens are there, here hydrogens are there, the hydrogens are downward. So here, when these hydrogens are downward, this epoxide facing some repulsion, okay, when approaching from the bottom. That's why peroxide approaches from the top face. So it is a major product. But in this case, when this carbon has a two methyl groups, they are approaching from the top face, has some steric hindrance. Okay, this epoxide, this peracid experience some repulsions with the methyl groups actually. But in this case, hydrogens are smaller. Okay, now in this case, ultimately approaches from the bottom face, that is the endo phase. It is a exophase actually. Okay, exophase and endophase. So in this case, epoxidation takes place from the endophase. So that's why it is a major product. It is an endo epoxide, it is an exo epoxide. There are some examples of the epoxidation of the alkanes. Okay. Next here, first suppose there is double bond as well as a triple bond in a compound. Let us take MCPBA, one equivalent. Here in this case, alkynes are not epoxidized, are not involved in epoxidation. So the alkenes are involved in epoxidation. Why? Because alkenes are more reactive in electrophilic addition reactions. We know that. For suppose if you take epoxidation of alkynes, we will get the anti-aromatic product. How many electrons here? 2 electrons, here 2 electrons, 4 pi electrons, anti-aromatic. That's why epoxidation of alkynes is very difficult. Okay, so alkenes are easily epoxidized. Okay, those are the epoxidation reactions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos which are useful for the JEE Advanced, IIT JAM, and some other exams like CSIR. Okay, thank you.